356, 356, 356, 356, and out we go. Hey, wait for you. Down at 356, 54 turn.
Duncan, McLeod, MAA Livestock Property in Roma. This was the second last store sale of the year. Our last one will be next week on the 12th. We had the annual draft of the CA Flower and Company steers that sold to a top of 390, averaged just on 360 for about 360 odd kilos. Very good run of Santa Hereford and Santa Angus cattle. Always come back every year to the same buyers and are well received, but a very good run of cattle. They were this year's winners, number 3s in our country, so they were cattle that would have been between 14 and 18 months of age.
What boys and I'll just say you this pin only to start with. Hey, these girls there for me today, let's just start them. Hey, they make 310, 310 to 300, 390 got, hey, 290, 292, 92 4, 94, 96, 97, 200, 32, 32, 34, 36, 36, 36, 38, 38, 310, 310, 12, 312, 312, 340, 360, 160, 160, you want them? 360, 116, and out they go. I miss them, not at 316, 14.
The steer job overall was firm. I wouldn't think it was any dearer than last week, though it was patchier than what we've probably seen a little bit. There was an increased yarding of just on 8,000 cattle. There's plenty of cattle about in Queensland this week, and that has probably helped to just keep the buyers a little bit on edge, that they just know they don't have to go as hard.
320, 320, 22, 22, 324, 324, 324, 326, 326, 326, down out we're going to go. 326, 28, 328, 328, 128, now we go down. Hey, wait for you. Down at 328.
Heifer job, the best of our little heifers. Were some very good Simmental cross heifers, got into 350 odd cents, 356 cents for about 320 kilos. But generally the heifer job was very quality related, and I think you'd find that the heifers were a bit off the pace overall, probably 10 to 15 cents. But here, I think the heifer job has not been as crucified as it has been in many parts of the country. Very solid.
This is displayed the canteen. Buyers, as you see, it's the annual draft of the CA Flower and Company cattle. Again, it's always top quality, well handled, beautifully presented cattle. 525.
Prime cattle when we got to them. The bullocks were certainly cheaper. The better end of the bullocks were into the early 70s and 80s, and the cows were back at around, the best of the cows were to 220, where probably last week we did see some cows get into the early 30s. The whole overall trend was probably patchy, but it was more cattle and a bit more mixed in the quality, but overall I thought it held up very well.
Are you partnered with an RMA Network independent livestock and property agent?